Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. This was an older daily race, that's Laguna Seca, I believe, the racetrack, and we were in Group 4 cars. It wasn't an endurance race, it was just, as you see, 5 laps. I didn't put at that time in, didn't do any practice, just hopped straight in with the trusty Alfa Romeo 155. It's a great car, really enjoy it. So starting in 14th. So back of the pack, and we'll just see how we do. But yeah, so I didn't really know much of where the braking points were or what the messy car was, so just go test it. See, someone there having issues with the steering wheel or whatever, getting through position, bumping Fisher, I think, out of the corner a bit. Yeah, early on the throttle, so what else I can do. Yeah, I feel quite confident on the track out there. I am quite good, I feel like, especially in the Group 4 cars, because they're not too fast. A little bit of a bump from him, lost some time, but it's all fair. I did bump him a little earlier, so we won't be true to that. We won't keep remembering it. So coming up to the chicane here, I broke quite early, and I felt like I was doing that, but not too slow. He did overshoot it, but he also did brake later than we did. He does get half a second penalty for that, which he will be paying next lap, because we got it a bit too early before the penalty line was coming up to. So nothing too bad. We've been able to be okay with our speed. You see, fastest lap there is 7 seconds faster than ours, so not the best, but we're able to keep up with the cars in front here as they're battling. Yeah, it's a big battle, as you can see. Subaru going and getting the wheels up in the air. It was good fun to see. Don't quite know what happened to the French driver heading Genesis, but he's lost speed, and now the Subaru driver here was able to catch up. Now there was a bit of chaos that happened here. They all went into a line. I had more speed, I don't know how. Tried to tuck up the inside, couldn't, and then a bunch of hitting happened, and I kind of got caught in the middle of it. The other driver there marched and went flying off, and Fisher ends up coming back, so didn't give us room there. And then I let off the accelerator because I thought if he didn't give us room there, he probably won't on the circuit either. And I was correct. He did get a second penalty again for cutting the line, which is, I don't know how he's managed to do that twice. We see the other driver in front gone for him as a half second penalty, so we should be able to get 2 positions. Half a second isn't long, but it is a little bit longer than half a second because you got to regain speed, so you managed to get the position. So up in 8th, about halfway, just under halfway through the race, and I messed that up already. So here we make a bit of an accident, as you can see. As you're going to come up and see, I wasn't really paying attention, went to the side, and then I can hear now that I've got headphones on that there was a car collision, but when I'm playing, I don't have headphones on because I don't really have the controller or anything next to me, so I just listen to the car through the TV, so I didn't hear the car collision noise really because I'm not sat really close to the telly. But yeah, we'll have a look at that later. So at this point I didn't even know I hit something. I just kept racing, I thought I messed up. So my apologies. I can't remember who it was. We'll have a look. But yeah, I'm just racing it normal. trying to get out of the double digits and back into the single digits. So he went a bit wide there, Fisher, and we're managing to get on the inside of there. We didn't touch him either, which was good. Left him just a little bit of room, just enough. You see, I'm starting to get a bit more confident with the track. Obviously here I back out a little bit more, but then he does, so I end up having to almost try go for a move, because it was a bit too close. He does seem to use up quite a bit of the road, but I'm not sure if that's on purpose to try to block people, if he's just not fully aware. But yeah, so here we got the hill. He messes himself up with the Alpha. Its power and its torque just helps keep pulling. So he did mess himself up, as we saw, but it wasn't big enough for him to lose that much speed. We leave room on the inside there, and we take the position out of double digits, and we're now back into single digits with just over a lap to go. So we're going to try catch up. So I went a bit wide there, so still trying to get used to the track there. Skipping ahead about half a lap. We see they gained a bit of time on me, but they seem to be fighting there. As we turn the corner, the Genesis has gone off the road, so he's going to have some dirty tyres. So hopefully we can get a position here, and he's just got the dirty tyres and didn't have the momentum to carry on. I went on the inside. I felt like that was clean enough. I was more than halfway on his car before the braking zone. So started in 14th, finished in 8th. Not the best, to be honest, at all. But again, like I said, I didn't do any warm-up. So coming on to the highlights, or the casualties. See, coming up to the hill, everyone's just lined up. There was a bit of contact in that fast corner, and then here I'm coming up halfway along the side of the French driver there. I didn't quite have anywhere else to go, so I tried. And then he hits into Gon there, the German driver, and then that hits him back into me, which slows me down, and I get hit back into the Subaru behind me. And then we continue, slows him down, and then Martin there, losing a bit of control. I think he got his tyres dirty, sand there, and Martin Fisher just didn't give us any room on both of those accounts there. Wasn't too bad. Now coming on to the incident where I hit the other player, I went wide, and I was trying to control myself and turn left, maybe catch it on, and then he came here. I didn't hear him, and so I just thought I hit the wall. It didn't really change my course the way he hit the car. It didn't really change my car's course, so I didn't really feel it either. So I just carried on racing. This is it from his point of view. I just skidded out, and he was on the left, and and then he went to the right, kind of where I went as well. So just unlucky, really. But I am sorry to you, Gon. Didn't mean to at all, and I should have waited, but I didn't know. The Subaru here did the dive. This is what we saw at the end of the race. He dove up, and then the Genesis tried ramming him off, but then ended up going off himself. Is it from the Genesis point of view? He left it open, and the Subaru, being a lighter car, managed to take advantage of that, and then the Genesis just ruined himself already. But yeah, here's race number 2 now. So I had one lap I could put in. I had time to put one quick lap in, which didn't really put me anywhere. It put me in 9th, so I moved 5 positions up. Yeah, not the greatest. But yeah, one lap until I had one lap that I could do a time trial before it took me into this race. So again, not fully warmed up. This was directly after the other race. But yeah, it was seeming to turn out that a lot. There was mainly 4-wheel drive cars around here, as usual, are the best, but especially on these sort of smaller circuits. So Marcus going quite wide, and we're going to stay on the inside behind the Subaru here. We're not going to ram him off, so we're just going to give him the space, not fight for it this early. We hit the sausage and go onto 2 wheels. I'm taking a bit of a weird line there, I don't quite know why, but it doesn't hurt us too much. We are still about the same distance as we were before the corner. Marcus broke a bit earlier than I was expecting, so I had to go for a dive. Didn't take him out, thankfully, and we managed to settle back into it. So again, here's where the power and the torque of the Alpha comes in. I've just managed to pull away from him on this hill, and we claimed the position. Then I've got better brakes than everyone, so I go for the dive on the Subaru. He doesn't see me coming. And then some chaos broke out in the chicane, as you'd expect, and then somehow Marcus has come through it all himself quite okay. So on the inside here, leaving us some room, leaving us room for us, good. I've got 2 damaged tyres, one on the front left and one on the back right, so it was interesting racing like this for a little bit. But yeah, I went from 8th to 6th because of some collisions, and we're going to try send it up the inside of Marcus. Again, having the better brakes, especially, and being lighter, because it's an older car, it didn't have as much regulations. It's just amazing to see how good it actually is. So we're 5th now, top 5. Not bad at all. Gonna see how long we can hold the position for. But as you can see, it didn't last long trying to do that. So yeah, hit from the back left there from Marcus, then he goes off somehow and slows down and makes us hit into him. And we lost 2 positions, and he slowed the other driver, VR46 there. So that was quite annoying, and at this point I'm thinking to myself, maybe he's a dirty driver, or he doesn't quite know his car, or hasn't really done any practice on the track yet. Did a brake check there on me for no reason. Thankfully I managed to avoid it. Quick reactions. I went wide there because I was amazed at what happened, and I was scared of him hitting me. But he lost a position because of that as well. But we'll have a look at it later. So now it's trying to catch up to Subaru, which I would say is arguably the next best car for here. This and the Alpha might be the better ones because they're lighter than the Genesis, and they've got 4-wheel drive and they've got good power. So it would always be a bit hard, especially as I've said, I didn't have much amount of time to be warm. a driver on the left there going off, and we're gaining another position. So we're in 5th, hunting down 4th with about 2 laps to go now, just over that, to try and get that. So skipping ahead to just past the final lap, starting final lap. Me and TC weren't really fighting. He was both catching up to 3rd. I was keeping up with him. So him and 3rd are fighting. So I'm hoping that if they continue to fight, I might have a shot at even 3rd, but I should definitely be able to hopefully get at least 4th here. So they're sensible. TC ended up backing off, not fighting for it. I have the slipstream. He goes to blocks, and then blocks again. I'm not quite sure what he's doing, but we're going to send it around the outside of him, leaving room on the outside. Him not quite leaving room on the inside for us, but we push our way through to make sure we can gain position. And we have got 4th. So I wasn't quite able to get 3rd. He managed to slip away. Caught quite far up, as I said, the brakes. With the hard braking corners, it really does show you how good this car is for those sort of things. But yeah, 4th is where we came, so 5 positions that time. So this is where Marcus brake checked me relatively early in the race as well. Don't quite know why, but here we go. Pause. No, right there you go. It's brake lights are on. As you see, it's way too early for this corner. You do not need to be braking. So I had to make the decision of going right or left. I already was turning left because I had to make it away from that corner. So I decided to go with it instead of try to go on the inside, which he did move to the right to try to block me a little bit earlier. Here we go. We see how close I actually got there. Just about avoided hitting him would have given me more damage, and probably sent one of us flying me to the left of him, straight off the corner, and I would have got a penalty maybe. But good fun rush racing. Here you see me sending it up the inside. I am more than halfway